नमस्ते सबैजनालाई फेरि स्वागत छ इको साथी र दिगो प्रणालीको ग्रीन पडकास्टमा. Today we are here to shoot our last episode of the Green Podcast series. We have a very special guest today, a unique one from all our recent eco-entrepreneurs. Let's welcome Mr. Nripal Adhikari from Abari. And he's a renowned architect working in the sustainable design field right now. So nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
So Abari is such a unique name, and you conceptualized it in 2006. What inspired you to do so, and what does the name meaning hold? Like, what is it about?
Abari has got a lot of meanings. Hey? First meaning saying, it's an acronym. Yeah, A stands for Adobe, you know? Adobe, and BA like a bamboo research initiative. So my idea was to first Nepal ma ke cha basko like vernacular architecture bhन्छ नि त्यो document गर्न. So we conceived this एकदम informal. It was kind of like a hobby. It was never going to be an enterprise, and also I was working in Africa, and Africa my Abari means greetings and like love to greetings go, and so that kind of fit. And हाम्रो नेपालीमा नि आभारी भन्ने अलिअलि छ, gratitude छ नि. So त्यहाँबाट स्टार्ट भएको यो आभारी भनेर. मेरो इन्स्पिरेसन चाहिँ म न्युयोर्कमा पढिरहेको थिएँ, अनि त्यो we were designing त्यो अलिक मेन स्ट्रिम आर्किटेक्चरमा. त्यही सुरुदेखि नै म स्कुल हुँदैखेरि I had a job, किनकि मेरो I was good at drawing and concepts. अनि त्यहाँ जाँदाखेरि मैले I was not interested in त्यो मेन स्ट्रिम आर्किटेक्चर हैन. अनि I got kind of disillusioned. अनि के गर्ने त्यस्तो त्यो स्काई स्क्रेपर्स चाहिँ सुरुमा हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ वाउ भयो, तर त्यहाँको लिभिङ कन्डिसन, त्यहाँको लाइक ह्युमन कनेक्सन त्यो फिलै भएन क्या. अनि त्यसपछि मलाई दिस इज नट वाट आई वान्ट टु डु भयो. अनि के गर्ने भनेर सोच्दाखेरि अनि मेरो एउटा साथीले डु यु नो अबाउट अडोबी भन्यो. अनि त्यसपछि उसले एकदम एक्सप्लेन गऱ्यो कि यसरी. अनि इट साउन्डेड भेरी कम्प्लेक्स होइन. अनि त्यसपछि त्यही पनि अनि मैले यसो हेरेँ. अनि त्यसपछि यसो विचार गर्दा यो हाम्रो नेपालमै गर्ने काँचो इट्टा हुन्छ नि त्यस्तै लाग्यो. अनि त्यसपछि अनि आम लाइक somehow I was kind of drawn to it होइन. अनि त्यसपछि म न्युयोर्कबाट त्यो अलिकति हुने बित्तिकै मैले त्यहाँ छोडेर I wanted to learn about Adobe. अनि म न्यू मेक्सिको गएँ. त्यहाँ न्यू मेक्सिको चाहिँ इट्स पिपल थिङ्क इट्स इन मेक्सिको, तर इट्स बोर्डरिङ मेक्सिको, तर अमेरिकाको साइडमा छ. अनि त्यहाँको लाइक भनौँ न एकदम एक्सपेन्सिभ होम्सहरू आर मेड विथ काँचो इट्टा क्या. अनि आम थिङ्किङ वाउ, हामी काँचो इट्टा भन्ने बित्तिकै हाम्रो वी कल इट कच्ची घर होइन, फुस्रो घर होइन. अनि त्यहाँको मान्छेहरू चाहिँ देयर लाइक ओन्ली द रिच पिपल आर लिभिङ इन माटोको घर. अनि आम थिङ्किङ लाइक वाट इज इट, इट्स माटो त त्यही हो, मटेरियल त त्यही हो, बट it was just they added some design element. तिनीहरूले अलिकति they made it contemporary, you know, modern comfort चाहियो नि त फेरि त्यो. अनि त्यही गरेको थिएँ. अनि मैले I should be doing this. हाम्रो नभए त नेपालमा होइन त्यति धेरै हामीसँग ऊ छ नि त rich history of काँचो इट्टा. I mean like we have multi-story buildings that's made with काँचो इट्टा होइन. अनि त्यही एक्सप्लोर गर्न मलाई एकदम इन्ट्रेस्ट लागेको थियो.
So
that's where my inspiration
came from. Because at first, when I heard the word Abari, I thought of a garden, like a beautiful garden. And I know you work very closely with bamboos, bamboo forests, bamboo gardens. In fact, you live in bamboo forest.
Right.
And you call it, could you name it again?
Venuvana.
Venuvana. What does it mean, and why are bamboo forests so important today?
That's a... yeah, I live... Actually, when I practiced, my main goal is not to build for someone else.
Okay.
But I wanted to build something for myself. होइन? To do what you preach भन्छ नि होइन? To practice what you preach. अनि so I wanted like full like a garden, सबै कुरा होइन? अनि मैले यहाँ नेपालमा आएपछि अलि I have to go back a little bit होइन? आएपछि मैले माटो हेर्दै गएँ अनि म न्यू मेक्सिकोमा जहाँ पढेको थिएँ नि त्यो चाहिँ it's a desert हाम्रो मनाङ मुस्ताङ जस्तै सो त्यहाँ चाहिँ हाई डेजर्ट सो इट्स फ्ल्याट रुफ अनि अर्थक्वेक पनि आउँदैन अनि त्यही डिजाइन त्यही आइडिया यहाँ टक्क प्लान गर्न त अलिक गाह्रै हुन्थ्यो अनि आई वाज लुकिङ फर अदर मटेरियल्स अनि त्यति बेला ब्याम्बू सोचेँ होइन अनि ब्याम्बू सो हेरेँ लाइक इट्स we'd heard about bamboo नेपाली भएपछि त होइन तर हाम्रो हजुरआमाले पनि भन्नुहुन्थ्यो बाँस जस्तो हुनुपर्छ होइन सधैँ झुक्नुपर्छ होइन अनि म बाँसको अनि देन आई स्टार्टेड एक्सप्लोरिङ अनि मान्छेहरूलाई सोध्न थालेँ तपाईँहरूको बाँस किन चलाउनुहुन्छ किन चलाउनुहुन्न भनेर अनि सबैले लाइक डोको डालो त्यो कोक्रो हुन्छ नि बच्चालाई राख्ने सबै कुरा बाँसको बनाउने तर स्ट्रक्चर चाहिँ एकदम कमैले बनाउने होइन तर वी आर भेरी इन्ट्रिकेट इन्जिनियरिङ भनौँ न अफ बाँस त्यो फर इक्जाम्पल त्यो हाडी गाउँको जात्रामा त्यो रथ बनाउँछ नि त्यसमा बाँसको यस्तो कम्प्लेक्स स्ट्रक्चर हुन्छ क्या अनि त्यो अनि रुफ स्ट्रक्चर पनि तर not as a permanent structure. अनि सबैको अनि हाम्रो लिङ्गेपिङ हुन्छ नि दसैँमा होइन त्यो पनि बाँसकै हुन्छ अनि इफ यु जस्ट थिङ्क अबाउट इट यस्तो दुईवटा चारवटा बाँस हुन्छ अनि मान्छेहरू यति मच्की त्यहाँ एक्ज्याक्टली अनि सो स्ट्रङ होइन अनि सबैले भन्छ बाँस बलियो चाहिँ हुन्छ तर टिक्दैन अनि अहिलेको जमानामा टिक्न बनाउनु त आइम स्योर देयर आर टेक्निक्स अनि मैले आफै रिसर्च गर्न थालेँ मैले आएपछि अनि धेरै ठाउँमा हेरेँ उ गरेँ अनि बाहिर के गर्दो रहेछ भने हेरेँ बाहिर पनि इन्ट्रेस्टिङली बाँस भने चाहिँ इट्स ओन्ली इन सदर्न हेमिस्फियर नि होइन अनि बाँस चाहिँ अरू ठाउँमा त्यति रिसर्च पनि भएको छैन अलिअलि लिट्रेचर त थियो तर नट इट्स भेरी एकाडेमिक नट प्र्याक्टिकल खालको अनि मैले चाहिँ अनि आई डिजाइन समथिङ टु ट्रिट ब्याम्बू भेरी सिम्पल सिस्टम के एउटा बोकेर ठक्क हिँड्न मिल्ने त्यो मेसिन अनि गयो अनि बाँसको ठाउँमा गयो बाँसलाई ट्रिट गर्यो अनि द्याट्स स्मल इन्टरभेन्सनले बाँसको तपाईँको जेनरली यसको लाइफ चाहिँ 3 वर्ष हुन्छ क्या तर इफ यु ट्रिट इट एकैचोटि इट्स लाइफ बिकेम लाइक मोर देन 50 years के सो स्मल इन्टरभेन्सन
What does the treatment?
Treatment what it does is त्यो भित्रपट्टि बाँसमा it's got a lot of sugar a lot of starch त्यो starchलाई it pushes it out अनि replaces with preservative होइन अनि त्यो starch चाहिँ मान्छेले त्यो किरालाई मनपर्छ नि त गुलियो हुन्छ नि त अनि so you replace it with something bitter basically like with salt
like you can make it at home kind of treatment
हुन्छ तर त्यसको अलिकति ड्युरेबिलिटी कम हुन्छ बेसिकली इट्स काइन्ड अफ सल्ट होइन सो सल्टलाई सो यु रिप्लेस सुगर विथ सल्ट अनि त्यो गरिसकेपछि इट्स ड्युरेबिलिटी लाइक मेनिफोल्ड एकदम माथि गयो अनि मैले अलिकति लिट्रेचर रिभ्यू पनि गरेँ अनि देहरादुनमा एउटा structure which was kind of treated with the same preservative. It was like I went to see it, actually I wanted to see. त्यो चाहिँ 1950 मा बनाएको, so I was there like 2010 मा and 2015 तिर. Still new, right? 60-65 वर्ष भइसक्यो थियो, and it's still there as I know it. अनि गर्दा 70-80 वर्ष भइसक्यो, it's still surviving. अनि so it was like a good test. अनि त्यो गर्दै गएपछि, and I was like, yes, it was kind of like a eureka moment for me. मैले त्यो बनाएँ, त्यसपछि त्यो ट्रिटमेन्ट भयो, त्यसपछि bamboo like durability बढ्यो, and then we did a lot of research on like joints, होइन. अनि त्यो गर्दै गर्दै like we started making सानो structure but a complex structure गर्दै गयो. And somehow just like so I am doing it not just because it's sustainable. I mean, I call it's a byproduct, it's not my, but it just it makes sense, and it's so poetic pani ni त्यो material. म त I also studied art, I used to do sculpture. अनि म त बाँसमा काम गर्दाखेरि I felt like I still feel like I'm building with Lego, like होइन, त्यस्तो रमाइलो लाग्छ. अनि त्यो गर्दै गर्दै so I got like inspired and I started collecting bamboo, होइन. So I have like whenever I travel anywhere I bring बाँस के अरूले चाहिँ टिभी बोकेर आउँछ के बोकेर आउँछ, म चाहिँ बाँस बोकेर आउँछु. अनि so yeah, I have planted 26 species of bass, होइन. अनि त्यो रोप्दै गएपछि I mean it's just a surreal environment के त्यो भित्र, होइन. त्यो way it sways and the sound, अनि त्यो it's त्यो बन्दै गएपछि अनि then I realized यसो पढ्दै गर्दाखेरि बुद्धले पनि after he got enlightened he lived in a bamboo forest, right? So cool. And it was called Venuvana. Venu भनेको चाहिँ bamboo संस्कृतमा, अनि vana भने vana forest.
So it helps with meditation as well, maybe like around like the calming sound, like you said, swaying.
It is. It's very calming. Like think of bansuri, basko sur, It's a very spiritual material.
Okay.
Actually, many people who first enter our space, तिनीहरूको first reaction is it's very meditative.
यो episodeको sponsor हुनुहुन्छ Prakriti Resort and Organic Farm. They are known for capturing this beautiful agricultural lifestyle of the hills and also helping us connect more with nature. So go for a weekend's getaway and connect more with nature through Prakriti Resort and have fun. So म यहाँ तपाईसँग कुरा गर्नु अगाडि I was talking to a friend about one of your designs, the Madan Puraskar like Madan Pustakala.
Madan Puraskar Pustakala.
Yeah, Madan Puraskar Pustakala. It's right next to Rato Bangla School and Dokaima Cafe, right? And the moment you enter, it's like I've never seen this kind of structure feelings. Like it's so unique, yet it's also very common in the sense that we're traditionally used material, so it feels at home too. And like you said, very meditative, like perfect for a book reading place too.
Yeah, thank you.
And you say like you take only a few projects every year, but you make it with lots of love. So what's your approach towards work? I would love to.
Yeah, I mean, so it's a decision I took at one point. To earthquake पछि, so we designed schools, right? A lot of schools got destroyed. And everybody's like, we want to build with bamboo. And त्यति बेला के भएको थियो भने about just 2 years ago मैले एउटा स्कुल गोर्खामा बनाएको थिएँ. And त्यो स्कुल चाहिँ was very close to the epicenter. And त्यो building चाहिँ के पनि भएन के. It was the only surviving building, बाँसको. And everybody got like excited, होइन. अनि त्यसपछि स्कुल बनाउने भन्यो अनि त्यसपछि अनि आई गट अल्सो एक्साइटेड स्कुल बनाउने होइन अनि वी पुट दिस डिजाइन एज ओपन सोर्स डिजाइन त्यो उसमा राखेँ के अरे वेबसाइटमा किनभने वी आर गेटिङ कल्स फ्रम एभ्रिवेयर फ्रम गोर्खा फ्रम तनहु फ्रम नुवाको जहाँ पनि होइन अनि हाम्रो वी हेभ अ स्मल टिम अनि त्यो भ्याउँदै नभ्याउने हुने गर्ने अनि त्यसपछि अनि वी सेड एज अ सोसल सर्भिस हामी सबै डिजाइन डिटेल वेबसाइटमा राखिदिन्छौँ सो पिपल क्यान कपी इट अनि इट वाज surprisingly very popular okay? Like we had so many people who came and took our they didn't copy everything which was the intention in certain parts अनि आफै बनायो that was great तर अनि जति हुनुपर्ने त्यो कति ठाउँमा चाहिँ फेरि क्वालिटी इस्यु आउला ऊ आउला भनेर अनि त्यसपछि I didn't want it to be go out of my like out of control right and त्यसपछि I didn't want to spread out too thin अनि सबै धेरै प्रोजेक्ट गर्यो तर क्वालिटी भएन भने किनभने as I said I was an artist in my previous life होइन so मलाई चाहिँ I care about aesthetics I care about the poetry अनि त्यसपछि we said okay we'll do few projects because नेपालमा के छ भने त्यो माटोको द प्रब्लम इज नट अबाउट द टेक्निक गाउँमा गयो भने जसले पनि टेक्निक भनिदिन्छ तर पर्सेप्सन नराम्रो छ नि त होइन माटो भनेदेखि कच्ची अनि फुस्रो भन्ने हुन्छ नि तर आई वान्टेड टु चेन्ज द्याट होइन अनि त्यसको लागि त यु निड द्याट अटेन्सन टु डिटेल द्याट लभ होइन
The poetry.
Exactly, the poetry. And त्यसपछि हामीले मदन पुरस्कार त्यो बनायो it was like you know I was very involved from like मेरो हाम्रो टिमहरू they were like and what came out was pretty good and especially we did it in like 9 months अनि त्यो लक earthquake पछि त उ पनि भएको थियो नि के अरे ब्लकेट भएको थियो नि होइन there was no but yet we did like that building and it was like globally featured होइन like in many places अनि अनि त्यसपछि you know it was kind of interesting मेरो सुरुमा intention you know was it should be everyone should be building with this it should be poor man's material but interestingly like making it cheap wasn't attractive right what was attractive was its poetry नै भनौँ न so my clients were people who were interested in the beauty of the material in the ecological aspect of the material and yeah that's what we do take few projects होइन अनि yeah something we can be एकदम so we can like think a lot about होइन it's not about like the speed
and that's very important अहिलेको टाइममा because अब मेरो ब्याकग्राउन्ड अब क्लाइमेट चेन्जको बारेमा I'm constantly thinking right and त्यसमा चाहिँ okay urgency भन्ने नै हुन्छ okay यो emission because buildings are actually one of the largest emission निकाल्ने so we're always like okay building so much at such a high speed even the solution happens at a high speed emergency भनेर तर the slow system the connection with ecosystem याद गर्दै the poetry the art that is what was missing the whole time that is what led us to climate change so त्यो slow approach is very important I think even in solution ma pani even when it comes to about disaster ma yes we need to act urgently tara त्यो slow process ma you put enough time to think about why you are doing what you are doing and त्यो चाहिँ एकदमै critically important
I mean you've made a very like you've you know nailed it भनौँ न like this was my problem with climate change action होइन like they are coming up they are the perpetrator of crime and they are coming up with the solution होइन सुरुमा म पनि हो climate change भनेर then I'm just like you know there's nothing like हाम्रो जुन traditional system छ नि so sustainable right I mean there's no तर and then you know I'm pitching all these ideas but they are like No, that's not a system. That's not a solution. Solutions unarle नै the solution they have come up with.
Yeah.
You know, like solar panels or electric cars or something like electric cars that drives like 200 kilometers an hour. Ani, like if you look closely, they are not sustainable. They are even more polluting. होइन तपाईँको यो wind turbine हेर्नुभयो भने it pollutes more than it doesn't even produce enough energy in its lifetime to compensate for energy it takes to produce it. बुझ्नु नि, right? So it's not sustainable. अस्ति त्यो कहाँ मैले रिपोर्ट पढिरहेको थिएँ, त्यो विन्ड टर्बाइन नचलेर डिजल जेनेरेटरले घुमाउनु परेको थियो अरे क्या. सो यो सोल्युसन्स आर लाइक इट्स प्रिटी ब्याड के उनीहरूले जुन भन्छ नि. अनि द सोल्युसन मेरो विचारमा त इट्स अबाउट लाइफस्टाइल होइन, गोइङ ब्याक लाइक मेकिङ स्लो चेन्जेस तपाईँले भने जस्तै होइन. अनि then we don't have to think unarle the fast problem, fast solution. I'm like, just have a paradigm shift, you know. Tapaiको lifetime slow गर्नु पर्यो भने everything's sustainable, you know, everything's regenerative. तपाईँलाई नेचरलाई यतिकै छोडिदिनु न, आफै रिजेनेरेट भइहाल्छ नि, right? So exactly that's अनि so like lately I've been like, your solutions don't work. You are part of the problem, you know, like. And
we've always had so many solutions.
Exactly.
This whole time.
And the problem is they don't want to listen to our solutions. Yeah. You know, it doesn't interest them, or it doesn't, you know, if we say use earth, but there's no money in earth. Exactly. There's no money in bamboo, I know. And if you start, let's say, like, you know, weaving your bags instead of plastic with local material, there's no money to be made. So these solutions which we already have, traditionally we had, they are not interested. Okay? So they create like, use paper straw as if that's going to solve any problem. Like हाम्रो जुन solutions are, they consider it primitive, backwards, but this is the future, I think.
Yeah, you know? That's so true. This is the future, And like you said, I wanted to mention कि bamboo चाहिँ जब flood आउँछ, you said the roots bend. The roots, it almost sounded like the roots give in, like nature may like हुन्छ नि, not trying to fight it, but working with the nature. And so many of your designs is about working with nature. And अब हामीले जहिले पनि end solution हेर्छ. अब in a way, straws-ले it's a advocacy message जस्तो दिइरहेको छ. Lastमा endमा waste नहोस् हेर्छ. But what about the source part?
Exactly.
So you're taking up care of both, not just the ending part, but source हेर्नु पर्यो भनेर. So tell us about how your how Abari and the bamboo farms have helped revive like so many different deserted spaces.
So sustainability man, I've always interested in sustainability, and सुरुदेखि नै. Even, you know, I wouldn't buy so many things that even before it became this crisis, right? And so for me, the solution is, you know, there was a very big movement. It's kind of lost again, to cradle to grave, right? So, जुन हाम्रो पहिला गर्थ्यो नि हाम्रो उसमा हैन, like whatever we made, like सुकुल बनायो, bag बनायो, जे पनि बनायो, it would disintegrate, हैन. अनि that's true sustainability, हैन. अनि त्यही सस्टेनेबिलिटीमा एक्ज्याक्टली द सोर्स इज भेरी इम्पोर्टेन्ट होइन. अब भनौँ न लाइक सस्टेनेबल छ भनेर, लाइक इफ यु ब्रिङ इट फ्रम थाइल्यान्ड, इट्स नट सस्टेनेबल होइन. अनि इट्स नट जस्ट सस्टेनेबल इन्भाइरोमेन्टली, तर लाइक फाइनेन्सियली पनि सस्टेनेबल भएन, कुनै हिसाबमा पनि सस्टेनेबल भएन होइन. अनि सो बाँसको मैले लगाउन थालेँ, अनि त्यसपछि then I'm thinking like, where do I source my bass? I need to retrace my के अरे माई सोर्स भनेर अनि बाँसको सो वेन एभर आई वाज ट्राभलिङ आई वाज अलवेज एज आई सेड कलेक्टिङ बाँस होइन अनि बाँस चाहिँ कस्तो हुन्छ भने इट्स ह्युज एन्ड इट टेक्स लट अफ स्पेस नि अनि घरमै त्यो काठमाडौँमा लगाएको थिएँ अब अलिकति सानो 2 आनामा कति लगाउने राइट अनि त्यसपछि चितवनमा मेरो साथीको ल्यान्ड नजिक he suggested we plant बाँस अनि it was त्यो बाढी आएर सबै त्यो बालुवा थुप्रिएको थियो कि त्यो ठाउँमा बगर जस्तै भएको थियो एकदम लाइक मरुभूमि जस्तै थियो अनि त्यहाँ बाँस लगाउन थाल्यो अनि त्यो सानो त्यो मेरो मोटरसाइकल त्यो स्प्लेन्डरमा सुट्ट एउटा बाँस बोक्दै होइन लाग्दै आफ्टर लाइक 6 वर्षपछि बिकेम नाइस फरेस्ट के होइन त्यो अनि त्यहाँ ठुलै बाढी आयो त्यो बेला अनि त्यो बाढी आउँदा कस्तो भयो भनेदेखि हाम्रो बाँस जुन लगाएको थियो नि त्यो अब यस्तो ठाडो भएर बस्छ नि त्यो बाँस पानी आउने बित्तिकै युज लाइक यस्तो सुतेर बस्यो क्या अनि पानी पास भयो अनि पानी पास भएपछि सर्र उठेर होइन अनि यसको जरा चाहिँ फेरि एकदम एक्सटेन्सिभ हुन्छ कि एकदम त्यो जगल्टो बसेर मुछिएर बसेको हुन्थ्यो क्या त्यो भित्रपट्टि अनि त्यसले गर्दाखेरि माटोलाई पनि बगाउन नदिने होइन अनि ल्यान्ड एकदम होल्ड गरेर स्टेबलाइज गर्ने त्यसपछि त्यो गाउँको मान्छेहरू पनि दे वर भेरी इन्ट्रेस्टेड सुरुमा त बाँस लाउनु न यहाँ हुन्छ के भने जसले पनि ओहो तपाईँको त बच्ची छ नि हामीलाई पनि बाँस दिनुहोस् भनेर अनि त्यसपछि लाइक यस दिस इज ग्रेट भने अनि मैले थुप्रै बाँस बाँडेँ त्यसपछि मान्छेहरूलाई होइन मसँग बाँड्दै गरे चाहिँ त्यो एउटा पुरा खोलाको कोरिडोर जस्तै वी रिजेनेरेटेड के होइन त्यो कम्युनिटीसँग मिलेर अनि भनौँ अहिले इट्स बिन लाइक 10 years भयो इट्स बिकम अ ब्युटिफुल भाइब्रेन्ट फरेस्ट के अहिले होइन त्यहाँजना बर्ड्स आर कमिङ ब्याक अनि त्यो पानी रिजेनेरेट भएको छ त्यो पात झरेर त्यो बालुवाको ठाउँमा त्यो के अरे गड्यौला एकदम मल भएछ अनि it was like then I'm thinking like हाम्रो अहिलेको production system is very extractive and extract
and exploitative
exactly
for all creatures
exactly तर यो system could be regenerative होइन it's win-win for I mean you have बाँस अनि त्यसलाई काट्यो बाँस भने त घाँसै हो नि एक किसिमले जति काट्यो त्यति आउँछ होइन अनि त्यसको घर बनायो so the whole supply chain is sustainable right and त्यो मात्र हैन कि you giving jobs to many farmers त्यहाँ हैन उनीहरुले लगाउँछ अनि त्यो बाँस काट्ने पनि लोकल मान्छे हुन्छ so अनि त्यो बाँसको कतिले ब्याग्सहरु बनाउँछ like so it creates a beautiful ecosystem हैन अनि and that's what we've done and it's great like yeah I'm very happy it's like it's a really good system and it shows that it can be a business need not be exploited
exactly and briefly पहिलादेखि you were interested in sustainability भन्नुभयो so that now I'm like really curious how were you as a little child and also I think the poetic aspect that love for nature is very important in little children these days त्यो एउटा instill गर्न सक्नुपर्छ as we're welcoming new generations so तपाईमा चाहिँ कसरी inspire भयो त्यो and how can we continue to inspire that in young generation
so I don't know I mean यस्तो कुरा चाहिँ it comes in retrospect हैन के भयो भनेर I grew up in Kathmandu हैन कमलपोखरीमा अनि कमलपोखरी हैन मिडल अफ द टाउन घरभन्दा बाहिर गयो भने गाडीले किचेर मर्ला भनेर
very city
के रे बाहिर पनि जान दिँदैन थियो हैन भित्र खेलेर बस्नी अनि त्यो एकदम त्यो पहिला त्यो एउटा भिडियो गेम आउँथ्यो कमोर त्यो प्ले गरेर बस्ने सो काठमाडौँमा आई डिन्ट ह्याभ द्याट एक्सपोजर होइन तर मेरो मामा घर चाहिँ हेटौँडा राइट सो वी युज टु गो देयर दसैँमा त्यो बेला चाहिँ यु नो लाइक टु प्ले टु गेट यर ह्यान्ड्स डर्टी माटोमा उ गर्ने त्यो थियो सबकन्सियसली आइम स्योर द्याट काइन्ड हेल्प यु नो अनि अर्को चाहिँ मेरो ड्याड चाहिँ कहाँ जिल्लामा गइरहनुहुन्थ्यो क्या होइन काममा अनि त्यो बेला जाँदा मलाई हामी विन्टरमा चाहिँ सधैँ लानुहुन्थ्यो हामीलाई अनि यस्तो ड्राइभ अनि म साइडमा बसेर आई भेरी क्वाइट किड होइन अनि त्यो झ्यालमा बसेर लिटरली सिट लाइक दिस होइन यो यसरी बस्थ्यो अनि काठमाडौँ भर्खर आउँदाखेरि यो चाहिँ पुरा डढेको हुन्थ्यो कि यसरी हेरेर बस्थ्यो होइन अनि सो आई वाज भेरी इन्सपायर्ड बाई यो हाम्रो vernacular आर्किटेक्चर हुन्थ्यो नि त हाम्रो अब यो मलाई एकतारी याद छ हामी धनकुटा जाँदाखेरि त्यहाँ सानो चिटिक्क काठको घर होइन लाइक एकदम कुदेको लाइक यु नो इट्स लाइक डल हाउस जस्तो कि सो ब्युटिफुल त्यहाँ ढुङ्गाको अनि डोटीमा जान्थ्यो त्यस्तो ब्युटिफुल त्योहरू थियो नि अनि आई रिमेम्बर आस्किङ माई मम वन्स यहाँ त इन्जिनियरहरू छँदैछ भने छैन भने तर इन्जिनियरले भन्दा यिनीहरू कसरी राम्रो घर बनायो भनेर सोध्थ्यो कि होला है अनि सो इट वाज यु नो द्याट आर्किटेक्चर वाज एकदम पहिल्यैदेखि मलाई इन्सपायर्ड भएको थियो त्यहाँ अनि इट वाज इन माई सबकन्सियस माइन्ड अनि के अरे यहाँ दिस थिङ्स चाहिँ भइरहेको थियो अनि म बन्दीपुरमा पनि पढेको थिएँ लास्ट 2 years जस्तो अनि त्यहाँ पनि त्यो म चाहिँ माटोकै घरमा बसेको थिएँ होइन सो दिस थिङ्स वर लाइक माटो भन्ने बित्तिकै मलाई चाहिँ ब्रिङ्स एकदम फन मेमोरिज राइट अनि त्यसैले तीबाट भए होला जस्तो लाग्छ है मलाई आई ट्राई टु काइन्ड यु नो रिफ्लेक्ट
सो the whole travel journey and the connection with mud
Exactly.
That's so beautiful. And तपाईले अब आफै त्यो you mentioned Doti Bandipurma without engineers, it's actually so beautiful. And when I was looking at your website, I came across this concept called ODR. I don't maybe you can share the full form too. That त्यसमा पनि is it because हाम्रो grandparents ले नै आफ्नो घर आफ्नो फ्यामिलीलाई कस्तो चाह्यो त्यो अनुसार डिजाइन गर्नुहुन्थ्यो. So it was very thoughtful and practical. So is ODR somehow related to that concept?
मेरो पहिला सुरुमा I had read this book. I recommend to you too or to all the viewers. Architecture without architects. And you know, like globally, I mean, there were no architects by then. And there's so many beautiful traditional architectures. Some of them multi-story, some of them like single-story, like so like human scale, so like spiritual, right? And yeah, it's built without architects. And it's built intuitively, right? I always say like मान्छेहरूलाई people think अहिले चाहिँ हामी कस्तो भयो भने we think design is a very specialized activity, होइन तर it's not. It's design is a very intrinsic human activity, होइन it's everybody is a designer जस्तो लाग्छ है मलाई होइन everybody like they know what they want, they know like कस्तो लुगा चाहिन्छ कस्तो बुट चाहिन्छ स्पेस सबैलाई सोध्यो भने केही न केही एउटा आइडिया हुन्छ कि मान्छेलाई होइन स्पेसली अझ ट्रेडिसनली होइन अनि सो पहिला घर बनाउँदाखेरि वाज अन अ ह्युमन स्केल राइट यसो लाइक माथि हात यस्तै राख्यो ओके ल यत्रो जति छाना भए पुगिहाल्छ नि भन्यो है यहाँ अलिकति घाममा चाहिँ यताबाट झ्याल राख्यो भने ठिक हुन्छ यु नो सो भेरी इन्टुइटिभ भेरी अर्ग्यानिक अनि यता चिसो होला यतापट्टि के अरे त्यो छिडी राखौँ यु नो सो इट्स भेरी अर्ग्यानिक
And trial and error tweaks भइरहेको
अनि अब माटो त हो नि होइन एक अलिकति बिग्रियो भने ल फेरि झिक्यौँ फेरि बनाऊ फेरि उ गरौँ अनि द्याट्स हाउ पिपल बिल्ड देयर होम्स होइन म अझ पुरानो त्यो ठाउँतिर गयो भने म एकताल भुटानमा काम गर्थेँ त्यहाँ हाम्रो पनि कल्चर छ तर बिस्तारै हराउँदै गएको छ त्यो बिल्डिङ लाइक ब्युटिफुल होम्स के होइन तलपट्टि चाहिँ माटोको माथि काठको अनि स्लेट अनि त्यहाँ एकदम इन्ट्रिकेट डिजाइन गर्छ क्या पेन्टिङ पनि पुरा भेजिटेबल डाई अनि मिनरल डाइज लोकल माटोको युज गरेर अनि तिनीहरूसँग मैले त्यहाँ बुझ्दा स्टडी गर्दाखेरि एभ्रिथिङ इज फ्री किनभने माटो इज फ्री ढुङ्गा इज फ्री काठ पनि यसो गयो जङ्गलमा गयो काठ ल्यायो काठ इज फ्री छानाको त्यो ढुङ्गा पनि उ गऱ्यो त्यो पनि फ्री अलिकति कस्ट लाग्ने भने लेबर अनि लेबर पनि हाम्रो पर्मा कल्चर त्यो पर्मा सिस्टम हुन्छ नि त्यसरी आउँथ्यो उनीहरूले बनाइदियो अनि इट स्टिल म जाँदाखेरि स्टिल अ लिभिङ कल्चर अनि त्यो होल आर्किटेक्चर ब्युटिफुल आर्किटेक्चर अनि आउँथ्यो पेन्टर आउँथ्यो ऊ पनि लोकली नै बनाउँथ्यो सो द होल यो घर बनाउँदा कति लाग्यो भने एउटा गोरु लाग्यो भन्थ्यो कि भने एउटा त्यो गोरुको मासु खुवाउनु पऱ्यो नि त उनीहरूलाई त्यति मात्र अनि लाइक सो इन्सपायर्ड त्यति बेला अनि सो द concept that you can build your own home होइन is something we've been doing for hundreds of years right अनि त्यही कन्सेप्टमा यो अर्थक्वेक पछि अर्थक्वेक भएपछि गभर्मेन्टले के भन्यो भने ओहो मान्छेहरूलाई हाम्रो एउटा सुदर्शन राज तिवारी भन्ने सर हुनुहुन्छ उहाँले चाहिँ के भन्नु भने एउटा एकाडेमिक टेरोरिजम जस्तो भयो क्या कस्तो भयो भनेदेखि यु गाइज क्यानट बिल्ड यर ओन होम्स होइन ओन्ली इन्जिनियर्स क्यान बिल्ड होम्स होइन त्यसरी एउटा लाइक टेरोराइजै भएको थियो क्या लाइक इन्जिनियरले बनाएको घर मात्र बलियो हुन्छ अरूले बनाएको हुँदैन होइन त्यस्तो एकदमै अनि सो हाम्रो नेपालको ब्युटी भन्ने नै गाउँमा हो नि त सिटीमा भन्दा नि लाइक यु गो लाइक यु सी ब्युटिफुल आर्किटेक्चर होइन एउटा गाउँ गयो बाहुन गाउँ हुन्छ अर्को गयो के अरे दमाईको गाउँ हुन्छ अर्को शेर्पा गाउँ हुन्छ अर्को उसको गाउँ हुन्छ दे हेभ देयर ओन क्यारेक्टर राइट अनि द गभर्मेन्ट केम एन्ड दे केम अप विथ लाइक 17वटा डिजाइन तर 17वटामा लाइक 90% वाज युजलेस 3-4वटा लाइक एकदम कुकी कटर डिजाइन हुन्छ नि लाइक एकदम सेम डिजाइन अनि दे वान्टेड टु पुट द्याट डिजाइन इन एभ्रिवेयर अनि अहिले द्याट्स वाट यु सी यसो गाउँतिर जानु न खालि त्यही सिम्पल त्यही लाइक 2-4वटा कोठा अनि यता कोरिडोर भएको त्यो एकदम अग्ली अनि माथि छड जस्तो त्यो छोडेको डिजाइन हुन्छ नि एक्ज्याक्टली अनि आई वाज लाइक नो दिस निड्स टु स्टप त्यति बेलै सो वी केम अप विथ दिस कन्सेप्ट कल ओनर ड्रिभन रिकन्स्ट्रक्सन ODR भने चाहिँ यहाँ ओनरले नै दे निड टु ड्राइभ इट not just in design but in selection of materials, selection of everything. But unfortunately that didn't take hold. There's people, this government was giving 3 lakh rupees and they had the control. Like, यसो गर्यो भने मात्र 3 लाख रुपियाँ दिन्छु नभए दिन्न भनेर. So they kind of blackmailed people to build these ugly concrete homes. Which is a disaster, as you can see. Aesthetically पनि अर्को चाहिँ 3 लाख रुपियाँ दियो तर एउटा घर बनाउन 20 लाख रुपियाँ लाग्थ्यो 17-18 लाख रुपियाँ deficit भयो. So how are they paying it back? They're going to Qatar, Dubai to pay for it, होइन? अनि as opposed to मैले भने जस्तै which they could have built a beautiful house for virtually free or for less money, and the beauty is कति मनी खर्च हुन्थ्यो that would stay in the community.
And let's not forget the farmers and all the
Exactly.
indigenous craftsmen too
Exactly.
involved
Exactly.
that would have gotten employment.
Mhm.
Right?
हो
So
नि.
do you provide trainings to the farmers or the like seeds or I think you Abari like gives away, right?
Bamboo-मा
Bamboo.
bamboo-को चाहिँ I mean not a lot because I don't want people to be calling and give me seeds अहिले तर yeah त्यो certain communities-मा if we're trying to build a corridor त्यो ठाउँमा so it's not like त्यस्तो ठाउँमा so we're trying to as I said build an ecosystem
the ecosystem thinking
exactly systems thinking
okay so earthquake is अब कुरा नगरिकन त हुँदै हुँदैन especially when we have an architect here as well because it was very traumatizing and that's the only time I really realized building घर भनेको त it needs to be strong भन्ने concept त्यो बेला मात्र आएको थियो हैन अनि त्यो टाइममा पनि the rammed earth खालको टेक्निकहरू or like माटोको might be weak त्यस्तो भन्ने धेरै like कन्सेप्टहरू आउन थाल्यो but not all concrete buildings are strong necessarily so tell me like about rammed earth technique or kasto huncha and how they can still be like they are like strong right they can be even stronger than concrete so त्यो concept ko barema
so yeah I did त्यसपछि I did a lot of paper researchहरू गरेँ there are some papers you can look up हैन मैले लेखेको त्यो गभर्नमेन्ट मिडियाले चाहिँ के देखायो भने all this ढुङ्गा माटोको घर चाहिँ सबै कोल्याप्स भयो अनि कङ्क्रिटको मात्र सर्भाइभ भयो तर इफ यु गो एन्ड लुक इन सिन्धुपाल्चोक हैन जुन चाहिँ एपी सेन्टर हो त्यहाँ त 90% of the homes were concrete हैन पिलरको right अनि they collapsed like you know अनि त्यो collapse हुँदा बरु there is more casualty किनभने concrete collapse हुँदाखेरि it's called pancake effect के भने त्यो फ्लोर्स जति ठिक प्यानकेक जसरी एकै ठाउँमा आएर बस्छ के you know like यो माथिको सिलिङ छ नि so यो सिलिङ सबै एकै ठाउँमा स्ट्याक हुन्छ so if that happens you dead right अनि हाम्रो ट्रेडिसनल बिल्डिङमा चाहिँ usually what happens is to गर्यो like earthquake आउँछ it wobbles and this kind of the ends kind of crack यसरी फुट्छ right अनि so that's what happened right I mean despite नेपालको त्यत्रो ठुलो earthquake हुँदा शनिबार भए पनि त मान्छेहरू त घरमा पकाइरहेको हुन्छ उ हुन्छ I mean we had relatively less casualty compared to let's say Pakistan or Turkey को earthquake मा हैन अनि so एउटा त्यो एस्पेक्ट छ अनि अर्को एस्पेक्ट चाहिँ पहिलाको मान्छेहरूले चाहिँ अर्थक्वेकको ब्यान्ड्सहरू काठको राख्थ्यो क्या अनि हाम्रो गभर्नमेन्टको त्यो 70s मा एकदम त्यो टिम्बरलाई डिस्करेज गर्यो भनेर मान्छेहरूले त्यो ब्यान्ड राख्न नि छोड्यो हैन त्यसले पनि अर्थको अलिकति विक भयो सो इफ इट्स ट्रेडिसनली बिल्ट विथ लाइक ट्रेडिसनल नलेज दे सर्भाइभ मैले त्यो गोर्खाकै एपी सेन्टरमै गएर डकुमेन्ट गरेको छु लाइक यु नो लाइक प्रपरली डिजाइन बिल्डिङ्स earth buildings can survive ढुङ्गाको building can survive and improperly designed even if it's concrete concrete ko त्यो reinforcement राख्यो भने it can collapse right so I'm not making a general statement like saying like concrete is stronger like weaker than wood तर it's not about the material it is about how you design it हैन अनि so yeah हामीले बनाएको एपिसेन्टरमा बनायो हैन हामीले they've all survived because it was built with proper techniques right
so interesting so they almost end voice I'll hold the funny but I want to briefly touch about architecture actually like are you question मैले छुट्टाको जस्तो or you want
no I think it's very comprehensive yeah
covered.
Right.
Okay. So, um, right. So there's a lot of about like open source. When you mentioned how the design that you shared, even though you 2-3 buildings a year, but when you were able to build 8 schools and 30 homes, the through the designs that you shared openly, and you also provide spaces for internship as well if aspiring architects or those who are studying want to join as well. So I have a lot of architecture friends too, and I love the way they think about spaces. And again, the poetry भन्ने चाहिँ science and poetry, they both work together भनेर देखाउँछ. But I've also heard a lot कि architecture is becoming a dying field भनेर, that it's getting harder to get jobs there. But also your whole sustainability architect भनेर चाहिँ त्यो पनि त revive भइरहेको छ. So what do you think about the industry, and especially because you also have a business in the field as well, architecture को future कस्तो छ, especially sustainable architecture चाहिँ, what kind of environment are we seeing, what kind of future are we seeing for it?
When I started, like भनौँ न त्यो 2006 मा उ गर्दाखेरि there are very few people talking about it. होइन, नेपालमा मात्र होइन, नेपालमा त कोही पनि थिएन. Even in India, like globally,
about architecture,
like sustainable architecture, like earth architecture भनेर. अनि like अहिले there's so many, not so many, there's like wherever I go, like you know, there are people interested in earth architecture. अनि earth र bamboo मा combine गर्ने चाहिँ we are one of the few ones, होइन. अनि I feel like we can be the global leaders पनि क्या. Yeah, in like Nepalमा, I mean it's a big statement, but I think because Nepalma we've got the craft, we got the like the ecosystem, and we got the people who can make it happen, होइन. So I get interns, not just architect interns, like people who study environment, and who study like ecology, ecological restoration, even like sustainable business models. We get a lot of interns. And we get people from all over the world. They come to learn with us, होइन. So, and I see good future. अहिले किनभने also people are accepting our techniques, होइन. यहीँ नेपालमा पनि अब अहिले we are building a gumba, होइन. Gumba भनेर is supposed to last few hundred years, होइन. त्यो पनि बाँसकै माटोकै बनाउनु भने, so that's a big leap of faith, right? अनि so we have other like very like international projects पनि छ. So I see a lot of future, and I see a lot of interestingly पहिला चाहिँ there's a lot of foreign students who used to come to study with us, and especially Australiaबाट थुप्रै आउँथ्यो. अहिले इन्डियाबाट पनि थुप्रै आउँछ, युरोपबाट नि आउँछ. अहिले चाहिँ नेपालीहरू पनि इन्ट्रेस्टेड हुन थालेको छ. That's great. अनि so I see a lot of future, like a very bright future.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Because again, it's not just about materials, the end product, like how it merges with nature, the source when revived by us, and also the design. Like we now have to rely on AC, on fans, extra light. So to subway minimize garni we my design. And definitely that's a huge future pani, also reflection of the past pani, you know, we're learning.
Exactly. I want to add something. Like when we talk about sustainability or craft, it doesn't mean like going back to dark ages. Yeah. Like I want to show young people that you can live a beautiful life, kind of like a luxury, you know, using these materials, right? So I like we're making a bio pool. Like a bio swimming pool, So it's, it's, I mean, nature works really well because when it's hot, it's wet, and pani aउँछ. When it's cold, it's dry in Nepal. So you don't need to swim in winter.
Yeah.
तर समरमा ठक्क बायोलोजिकली हामीले पानी रिटेन गरेर त्यसलाई रिसाइकल गऱ्यो भने you can make a swimming pool, right? So, or you can make a nice spa using local materials. You can make you can make a hammock. You can you can make like a live.
Cool.
So becoming ecological doesn't mean depriving yourself, right? I talk about like abundance. मेरो त्यो फार्ममा जान्छु, कहिले गयो, कहिले आफै आँप हुन्छ, कहिले सुन्तला, कहिले के अरे लिची. So it's so abundant, and without costing the planet, right? So yeah, the solution is here, and it's beautiful. And I love, as I said, I love doing this. I'm not doing this to save the world, but I'm doing it because it's beautiful, so
it's beautiful. It's like you don't have to, again, use the word deprived. It can be self-sufficient, abundant,
exactly,
and
abundant,
beautiful.
Exactly. I like, especially I term that's eco anxiety, and I feel like it doesn't have to be that, especially I see a lot of young people who want to do something good, but they feel like, oh, the world is going to end in 12 years, and it's a myth. No, you don't have to have that anxiety. You need to be like celebrating, that
life on earth.
Exactly, this abundance, right? Especially in like a place like Nepal, we're like so rich, so abundant, जे यसो फ्याल्यो त्यही आउँछ उ गर्यो, like it's great.
Celebrating with respect.
Exactly.
That's important.
Exactly. Yeah.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I think I've always while working in the environment field too, it's so important to have that positive outlook, not that hopeless positivity. That again, we're not here to save nature. We're always here to work and respect nature and still enjoy our small life. So you revived that feeling in me again. So thank you so much for that. Your work is beautiful, and I'm sure people would love to go home and check it out. I'd love for you to share any message that you have, and also your Abari's Instagram handle or social media as well. But do leave them with a message as well.
Yeah, I mean, you can find us on our website, www.abari.earth. Ki Instagram handle abari_Nepal. And yeah, I mean, my message is, we have such a beautiful planet and beautiful country, beautiful, like we are very rich. Don't let our politicians make you believe that we are very poor, because it suits their interest. We are like in Nepal, there's so much abundance. We have amazing craft, we have amazing field, amazing land, and amazing architecture, amazing kurasa, and we could be living this, celebrating this, and also doing good to the planet, right? So the work doesn't have to be exploitive, as I explained. It can be celebratory.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we have a small gift from EcoSati as well.
Thank you.
Yes.
Can I open?
Open it, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Yeah. Everything bamboo. Bamboo toothbrush. Bamboo toothbrush. Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah. Chopsticks. Hey, cool. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, great. So many bamboo products.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know all this exists. Chopsticks. even bamboo straw, right?
Straws, yeah.
Bamboo comb.
Phones.
Cool, sweet, thank you.
Thank you. Do let us know after using it as well.
Huncha, please. My pleasure.
धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद इको साथी र दिगो प्रणालीको हाम्रो पडकास्ट सुन्नको लागि. We had such a great time today, and there wasn't any better way to end our podcast like the first season. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope it also inspired these emotions, to connect with these emotions that we share with nature, and also to view climate change as not just something very daunting, but also as an opportunity, and also as a chance for us to reconnect with nature. So after this podcast, don't forget to take deep breaths and take a walk outside and learn from your surroundings. With this, I'll see you guys next season. Bye-bye.